Confessions.
Hello and welcome to Drunken Confessions, episode 69.
Whether it is or it isn't.
Yeah.
That's my zodiac.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I don't believe there are numerical zodiac signs. I don't.
Well, Amy and I actually talked about that after last episode, and we figured out, well, Amy figured out that we counted, she counts like the King Fest, stuff like that, so we counted episodes that may have not been counted normally.
Right. Which
So
is fine. I just wanted to remind you that when I'm putting them up on there, I was like, yeah, we're not on episode 69 according to this, but, you know,
Right.
it is what it is.
So now we just alter, and if we skip a few episodes, just go to 69, and we'll be back on track.
There we go.
So good. So good. So good. So for anyone joining us for the first time, I am your spirit guide, Cass. We have your host, Amy, her husband, Jeremy. Our
Hi, guys.
head engineer is with us this week, Stephanie.
Hi.
And then we have Dave the Enabler. So how are you guys all doing today?
Super.
Wow.
No, great.
Alrighty.
Sounded like somebody was grabbing your testicles or something.
That would have been super. Actually, that's when you get the Kermit the Frog voice. They're super. Yeah, that's when that happens. Yeah.
Sounds kind of scary, actually.
I'm getting attacked by a bee currently.
You are?
Yes.
I want to sit outside, she said. It's so
Right.
nice out, she
Right?
said.
I know, and I spent so much time bringing the microphone out, making sure it was hooked up and not going anywhere. And now
Well,
I'm getting attacked by bees.
You're always wanting to sit outside wherever we go, and I'm always like, no bees, no bees. Well,
I love being outside. We're stuck. We live in Michigan, and we're stuck inside for like 6 months out of the year, if not more. So yes, so during this time of year, yes, I want to be outside all the time.
I'm right there with you, Cass. I'm always yelling, boo, bees, boo, bees, boo, bees.
I get it. I get it. I get it.
I'm ready.
It actually did take me a minute. I'm like, that's really lame, Dave. What do you? And then I got it.
I'm ready for another bonfire whenever you guys are ready. I'll bring
Hell
wood.
yeah.
Like, this is my season. I'm ready.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right
I got a lot of
Saturday.
hoodies. And now that Cass gave me that wonderfully warm jacket thingy, I love that thing.
Mhm.
I'm obsessed with it.
Oh,
so, yay.
Good on you. So yay. All
Good,
right,
good,
well,
good.
cheers to Wednesday night. We made it through halfway through the week.
Hump day.
Cheers.
Rah.
Really hard to drink this slushy beer. I thought it would be, really good being frozen, but it's almost too frozen.
Yeah.
So, as you guys heard, we had some disagreement if we were really on episode 69 or not. So if you are listening through podcasts and everything and not actually seeing all the episodes, technically we are on 69, but there's not 69 published.
Right.
So, from here on out, we are on number 69.
Well, yeah, like I said, I think I figured out why, because there are 66 out in the RSS feed.
Yep.
There is one that I found that was out there that was miscategorized, and I threw that, so now there's 67. And then you add the St. Patrick's Day thing that was on the Tascam.
And we
I never
decided
pulled
not.
off, and
We decided not to.
and so that would have brought you to
Yeah.
68, and so then this would have been 69, and so
Yeah.
there's the thing.
Yeah. So
Oh,
yay. So
cheers to Dave. He figured it
Yeah.
out.
So speaking of 69, yay or nay?
Huge yay.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, why?
Yay.
I don't understand why you would be like, nay?
Well,
On
it can
that,
get a
I
little
mean-
because sometimes it can get a little awkward. You've
Well,
never.
I mean,
Only when funny noises come out.
well,
That's never
Yeah,
happened to
sorry about
us.
that.
But
oh, right. Weird noises come out of your body sometimes when you're having sex. It's not, or fooling around. It's not your fault. It's just your body doing what it's got to do. You can't, it's not that big of a deal.
Things happen, man.
Yeah, it really is
Huge
not a
yay.
big deal.
Big fan. I'm right.
The only thing that I find it can be distracting sometimes. Does that make sense? Like when like you're trying to focus, you're focusing on like two things at once. So you're focusing on making somebody else feel good, and you're also focusing on like you feeling good.
Right.
And I think sometimes that there's like you're either too concerned about one or the other, and the experience can get kind of muddled.
I
But it's not
like
that it's bad. It's just that you're
feel like
focusing.
it's better with it's better I guess, how am I trying to word this?
I don't know. How are you trying to word it?
We don't know.
I have it in my head.
Probably
like,
as innocently sounding as possible, knowing you.
Right.
It depends on, I guess, your partner, like, and how your relationship is and how comfortable you are with the partner that you're with.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is part of it, for sure. So it's so funny you mentioned that. So I went to, yesterday after work, I stopped and had a beer with one of my coworkers. And she was recently out of a long-term relationship, and she's been dating, new girls and stuff like that. So
I was gonna say, is it it's the lesbian friend?
right.
Okay. I just wanted to clarify.
Yeah.
But then you did it for me.
You only have one.
Yeah.
Lesbian friend? No, I have more than one.
It's the only one she talks about.
It's the only coworker I know that is. If I have more coworkers they haven't told me. But so anyway, we went out after work and we're talking, and she's telling me the story about how funny it was. So she's dating this new girl, and she's really, really like kind of, enamored with her. She was, it's fresh, it's new, everything's exciting and all that. She goes, but I made the mistake of having Brussels sprouts the other night, she says. She goes, I was gassy, and she's like, hey, you want a 69? And she goes, I couldn't even, she goes, I said yes, because it's a new relationship. She goes, but I was so distracted trying to make sure I wouldn't burn that. She goes, I had trouble even concentrating on what I was doing.
Yeah, no, if you're gassy, maybe keep somebody's face away from that area.
Right.
Yeah, so,
in general.
And that was so funny. So she's like, I didn't burn or anything. She goes, but I was just like so worried that, for some reason something would happen during that time, I was cracking up.
Fuck was that?
I was laughing. Sorry, yeah, you don't want to part when somebody's doing that. Yeah.
You don't want to, but like again, like your body sometimes just does stuff, and like that's the one thing that people are always like, so worried about this kind of stuff, and it's like it really isn't that huge of a deal. I mean, yeah, it's a little embarrassing, but like, so what?
Stuff happens.
If the person you're with is like grossed out by like normal bodily functions, then A, they're immature, and B, like fuck them. Somebody else isn't gonna care.
Right.
You can find you somebody who don't care.
Right.
So
Well, if you got a problem that day, use a plug.
Good old Jeremy solution.
Hey, Jeremy, not everybody wants a plug in their butt, though.
It just came out like a rocket.
I'm just saying, like, not everybody's like on board for a butt plug.
Including me. Like,
see, there you go.
Like,
Not yet.
Oh,
Wow.
oh,
Wow.
yes.
Oh, I've been silenced.
And Jeremy is no longer with us.
He no longer exists.
what the actual fuck?
Hi, guys.
Oh my God.
Or I'm putting you in timeout again.
No.
Ah.
I don't even know what to say or do about him anymore.
I don't think you can say or do much.
I don't think you can.
It is what it is.
I said those vows.
Hey, that could be normal.
All right, on that note, are we ready for our first drunken confession?
Yes.
No,
All right.
Got him tonight.
Oh.
I got him tonight this time. Yes.
Hi, buddy.
All right. And the first one is actually a very mild one. And
Thank
that
you.
is what?
I said thank you.
You're welcome.
We were just talking about 69 and butt plugs.
Oh wait, Brett wants to know. Before that, Brett wants to know if Jeremy's tried the butt plug first.
Oh, see, okay.
They're so intimidating. No.
I keep telling him, you want me to try something? I'm going to try it on you first, and then let's see how that works out.
Just have a glass of wine and relax, Jeremy. That's
Just get a little drunk.
let me
You'll
just
be
give
fine.
you a little bit more Jaeger. You'll be down if I give you a little bit more Jaeger.
I recommend anal ease.
I think I have some still in the cupboard from My Pure Romance.
Oh,
All right. Anyway, so the first one is, what mythological creature would you be given the choice?
Mythological. So
Yeah, whether you'd like, if you wanted to be like a mermaid or a unicorn or a fairy
I want to be a
or
fairy.
what was that, Amy?
A fairy, all the way.
You might want to center the mic a little bit more. You
Yeah,
sound a lot
you're
further
sounding a
away
little
than he
quiet.
yeah,
Sorry.
bring it towards you.
There you go. Put
Is
it
that
close
better?
to your mouth like it's a dick. Just get in there, Amy. I know you're not afraid of penises. At least I hope not.
No. No.
Okay.
I want to be a fairy. I've always wanted to be a fairy ever since Tinkerbell. Honest to God, that would be my absolute yes. I want to fly and wear cute little outfits and sprinkle fairy dust on people. And
I feel like fairy dust comes out of the asshole, like while they're flying. It's just like they're
Bert.
just basically
Like
farting
you know
fairy
what?
dust.
Fart
That's a
fairy
bonus-
dust?
That's a bonus
Oh,
to farting
God.
then.
There you go. Yeah, and nobody will be mad when you fart because fairy dust comes out.
Right. So
The fucking glitter? What is that?
all right. What about you, Jeremy?
Oh, probably an elf.
An
I'm-
elf?
Well, I'm like lethal with freaking like ancient weapons, bows and stuff like that.
Oh,
so-
I was thinking like a Christmas elf.
Like a
No.
He's gonna be like the elf on a shelf.
Probably like wood elf.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Jeremy, the elf on the shelf. That's
Yeah.
phenomenal. Yeah.
My bad.
Bill says he wants to be, I'm guessing a centaur because he says he's practically half man, half horse anyway.
Whoa.
Oh, somebody's very proud of their lower
I get
nether
it, man.
area.
I get it.
I'd say go home, Bill. You're drunk, but you're probably already home. so.
Good for you, Bill. Good for you.
What about you, Dave?
A dragon. Why would you not want to be a dragon?
Yeah.
Because the elf will shoot you down.
Not after you covered in fire. You're not.
I will
That's
cover
true.
you with fire. Yeah. I mean, dragons are pretty sweet.
Cass?
It's a good question. I thought a lot about that because I'm thinking a mermaid would be kind of cool. You know?
Be like
Yeah.
flying all the time.
But to be honest with you, I was gonna go with fairy, but I'm gonna change it to mermaid because Amy took fairy, and I don't want to be a copycat.
No, but this is
not
why
being
we're
a
friends. We
copycat.
always answer the same thing.
I know. That's your fault.
Fairies, huh?
Your
Good fairy dust, man.
oh my gosh, your brother Will posted a picture of SpongeBob. I'm guessing that's what he wants to be.
Oh.
But you stuff.
Okay.
I would want to be a siren. And
Okay.
lure.
I mean, aren't
And
you?
lure men to their death.
I would love to lure men to their deaths.
That's
Yes.
cool.
Like
That
looking
is cool.
fierce and like singing songs to them. Be like, hey, baby, let's hang out. Oh, you're dead. My bad.
Oh, forgot to tell you about those rocks. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's just one of those sad side effects, but all right.
For a moment, you were happy. Don't lie.
You were. They do die happy. So, I mean, that's a plus.
I feel like that's a succubus. That's a totally different thing.
William, he came up. He said he wants to be a phoenix.
Ooh, yeah, Phoenix would be sweet.
Upon death, get reborn from the ashes. So, I guess the SpongeBob was not his answer. I guess he was just posting a picture of SpongeBob on there.
I didn't start the fire. I was already burning since I was born. And
Jeremy has been on this roll for what, 3 weeks now?
I know.
Yeah, whatever.
Hi, guys.
Change his dosage back. Whatever you
Right?
No, I like him like this.
No,
Even
this
though
is
he made
what-
fun of me last week, I still prefer him like this.
That's what happens when I give him too much sex, I guess.
Oh,
Oh,
no, that's
it's
good
like
though.
the endorphins, man. The endorphins are amazing.
Yeah, he's very happy, and so he's
yeah, I
just
see that.
You're
being
welcome.
silly and goofy.
No, I'm kidding.
Nothing
All
wrong
right,
with
ready
that.
for the next question? All right, say you're getting hot and heavy with your partner, right?
Mhm.
They're going good. What's one thing that they could do or say to completely turn you off?
Call me by the wrong name.
Ding.
Are you done yet?
Yeah. Are you done yet? Yeah, that's a pretty bad one.
Give me 20 seconds, damn it!
You know, it would depend because like maybe I'd be into like being called by this other name. Like maybe I'd think it was role playing. So I don't know if that would be like such a deal breaker for me. But I think if a guy's constantly asking like have you come yet? Have you come yet? Like if they're like really like
How's this? Do you like this?
or
Does
they
this feel
basically
good?
just like over talking or like it's like they're trying to make like rush you and it's like just be in the moment, dude. Like you'll trust me, you'll know when it
Are we there
happens.
yet? Are we there yet? Are we there
Yeah,
yet?
It just
Are we
means
there?
they're out of shape.
Well, you know what? Then we don't have to sleep together again. That's
Right.
fine.
Yes.
We're good.
Call me when you're back in game shape.
Right. Or you get the lame talker. You know, the one that thinks he's being, talking dirty and stuff like that, but they sound like an idiot.
I hate that.
Oh, baby, you like that? You like that? Huh? Tell me what you like. It's like, I like you to shut up.
Right.
It's not about the conversation,
Right.
dude.
I'd like you just to shut your mouth so we
Yeah,
can
what
enjoy this.
I'd like is silence. That'd be great. That'd be
Dave, what about you?
yeah. I followed up Amy. Yeah, the whole like wrong name thing can just like destroy a mood in a heartbeat. It's I mean, although
Jeremy?
like Steph said, I mean, if it's a role play thing, totally different animal.
Well,
But,
that's
Yeah,
a
it
different
really just
scenario.
depends on the situation.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's a different scenario. If you know you're going into a role play scenario.
Even if you don't. Even if you just roll with it as if it were a role play scenario at that point, you're
Or maybe
just like,
you just call him a different name back.
right. Like just
Oh, I wish I could be that quick because if Jeremy at this point after 17 years he calls me the wrong name, we fight in. I wouldn't have the quickness to be like, okay, Brad, or
Yeah.
oh really you couldn't come up with a name that
Well,
quick.
see,
You couldn't
that
just
quick
like
I came up with Brad. Like that's lame.
hey, it's still another name. So I mean, you did it. Good
Yeah.
for you.
All right, high five. Woo!
Woo-hoo.
All right, Jeremy, what about you?
I have to say the biggest turn off is when a woman's like just totally silent. Like, am I doing anything right? I don't hear her grunting, no ooh and on.
Clearly you're not though, Jeremy.
Nobody's
if
calling
you're
me
not
a
hearing
god.
anything.
What the
Well,
fuck?
do
Maybe
snores
the whole
count?
side, Maybe the right side. Nothing?
Wait, did you guys pick? No one's calling me a god.
Wait a minute. Wait, Jeremy. Were you just encouraging someone to do the cha-cha slide while they're in bed?
Oh man.
I don't want to
Wow.
know.
Wow.
Neither do I.
That's great.
Oh look, you guys already have I got tears coming down my face.
Aw.
Emotionally disturbing me.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
you know what? Okay, the most screwed up thing about all of this, Amy, is that you've been best friends with Cass for all these years, right? So I mean, yes, you've definitely come out of your shell more since we all started hanging out, but I feel like she must have prepared you for this, girl. Come on.
No, it's every time we're together, it's educating Amy. Like take 500. Like there's always something that shocks me. By this time, that's probably why I'm still friends with her because she's still shocking me. I'm like,
Have that
Yeah.
effect on people. What can I say? I mean,
like what will happen next?
we're gonna have a vibrator race on your new horse.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I want that to happen. I feel like that would be phenomenal video content, and I feel like the color commentary would be amazing.
So for everyone watching and listening, stay tuned because I have a feeling these guys are gonna make it happen.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'll bring a couple over. Make sure they're good and charged. For
Oh,
sure.
man.
We're gonna like throw down bets, right? Like,
Oh,
which
yeah.
one's
Oh,
gonna
yeah, and
win?
Dave's-
There's going to be
Dave's gonna
a race
MC it.
card. There's going to be it's going to be a day at the track. It's
And Dave's gonna
Uh,
MC it. We're gonna do the tickets and everything. Yeah. Oh yeah, we'll do it. It'll be a thing.
Nice. Hey, in these crazy times, we all need something to look forward to, and I feel like this is
Right.
just that thing.
Isn't that sad? This is where 2020 has brought us, vibrating races.
I mean,
know.
it sounds like a fun idea, regardless. But you
I
know,
agree.
And it helps settle all the sand on your porch. Like, what do you like?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like this is a win-win for you. Like you get good content and something done. Like it's
You're gonna have to lock the dogs up though, because I could see that going wrong real
that
fast.
could go horribly wrong.
Oh, the sand is sticking to the lube. I don't think we should have done that.
Bailey's got number 4. Number 4 is out of the race and out of commission as it's in pieces all over the backyard.
Oh, my poor
That would
dog.
happen for sure.
Speaking of which, what are
Not
they
to be
doing?
outdone, Toby is growling like a rabid animal at number 5.
Oh no, Stephanie learned last weekend all you have to do is light a fire at my house and Toby disappears.
oh my God, he's such a chicken shit, dude. It wasn't
He
even
would
like a
not
big
come
fire.
out of this house at all as soon as we lit that fire pit. It was so funny.
Amy
Yeah.
made me cook one night, and I burnt the food, so Toby's terrified of smoke now.
Ever since then, Jeremy
You
almost
think Daddy gonna burn the house down?
Yeah. Ever since then, Toby has been he never had a fear before.
Dude, I get it. I mean, the puppy Bandit is like, so he got stung by a wasp when that whole situation was going on, and he's still skittish about going outside.
Really, when my dog used to chase wasps and she would swell up, take her to the vet, $80 later, bring her home. As soon as she gets out of the car, she'd start chasing them again.
Apparently, my puppy's a wuss, and I'm okay with that. I
my
don't
dog
want to
was
continue
just-
to get stung.
Your dog didn't understand cause and effect or didn't
Right.
care.
Yeah.
Right.
Dog
so
is
after
smart and remembers.
I'm telling you, after
Yeah.
the third trip to the vet with her, I'm like, I told the vet, you got to tell me what to give her from home because I can't keep affording to pay $80 every time she gets stung.
Yeah.
You know? So he did. After the third visit, finally said, oh, yeah, you could give her Benadryl. I'm like, well, couldn't you tell me that?
Thanks.
They were trying to make their money.
$160 ago?
They were trying to make their money at first, but yeah, after the third time, they probably felt bad for you
I
and
think
your
so. I
pocketbook.
think so. Oh, my God, it was terrible. And her
Why's your
whole head would
dog
swell
have
up.
a fanny pack on? Well, we gotta keep an EpiPen for him.
Right?
So
Right.
Nice.
Well, which is funny, and I actually I totally forgot. I gotta call my vet because I got like send you little postcards with reminders, and I got the little postcard that said, "Hey, just a reminder that Scooter is due for the following things," and then there was nothing except for they're hey, and don't give us a call to schedule the appointment, yada yada yada, and like there wasn't any there wasn't a space gap, like they had forgotten to print shit. It was just there's nothing, and I'm like, okay.
Thanks for wasting paper, I guess.
Right.
Right.
you need money, so just send the cards out. I don't care
Right.
what.
Just just bring the dog in. We'll think of something when he gets here. It'll be fine. Yeah.
Yeah, why not? We'll charge you anyway.
Yeah.
All right, next question. This one's a little more disturbing.
Oh, I like disturbing.
All right, you.
It depends on what kind of disturbing.
No, this
Go
is very
ahead.
up your alley stuff.
Cool.
You're laying in bed at night. You hear a noise at the end of your bed.
Mm-hmm.
You reach over, flip on the light, and your worst nightmare is staring right back at you. What is it? And if you say Donald Trump, Dave,
Accurate. Yeah. Get in line.
I mean,
We're all like, oof.
that's
no
top
Donald Trump
5.
answers.
Honestly,
So what is
I
it?
could handle Donald Trump being at the foot of my bed because he's so stupid that I'd be able to outwit him and get him to leave my house. Really,
Just reach
easily.
over into your desk drawer, grab the vibrator, and throw it at him.
Just, he's
Well,
not
I mean,
a worthy
he's just
opponent.
there to ask you to pee on him. I mean, that's all that is.
I don't think we're talking about R. Kelly. So what is it? What is your worst nightmare staring back at you?
Worst nightmare. I mean, this would have to be something that
Terrifies you.
could be physically represented as a
Right.
thing. Because
Well, somebody some people are terrified of clowns, so it would be a clown standing
Right.
at the end of their bed. Or mine, I'll give you an example. Mine would be the girl from The Ring.
Oh shit!
Samara.
That would do me in.
Aw, she's just cousin It in a white little dress. I mean, she's not
That climbs
scary.
out of a well and kills people. Yeah, I know.
I mean, details.
Yeah, potato.
Stephanie
Nah.
would be the one be like, Don't be afraid of her. She's so sweet.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'm like, that's the thing. I'm like, with Steph, like she looks down at the foot of the bed and she's like, I've written worse than you. Like,
Yeah,
I'd be
I
like,
would go
Sit
tuck
down,
that bitch
honey. I'll
back.
brush your hair.
Right, I'd go tuck that bitch back into bed. Oh, why did you get up? Do you need a glass of water? Go back to your room, kid. Jeez.
So that would be mine. Who's next?
Mine would be any stranger, anybody that I don't expect to be in my bedroom. I have that fear in the shower. If I hear a noise, I'm the person in the shower, like opening the curtain, like.
I mean,
fire down barking.
depending on how many drinks you've had and who you've invited back to your house. I mean,
Yeah.
You never effing know. You never know with drunk
Yeah.
Amy.
Okay. Jeremy?
Probably military.
The
Military guy?
Yeah, if you wake up and the military's in your house, it's a bad night.
Yeah, or like somebody in a hazmat suit.
that's exactly
Oh,
what was going
shit.
on. Like a hazmat
Yeah.
crew would.
I feel like
literally,
that.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
can
would
I have that
ultimately-
hood?
Yeah. Thank you.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I was just gonna go with hazmat crew for sure.
Our nuclear plant just blow?
All right, Steph.
Miss
Ah.
writing comic, like.
I mean,
what scares the shit out of you?
I'm really afraid of heights, but like that can't really transform itself into a thing in my bedroom. So like
No,
that
what
wouldn't.
if you woke up and you were on the edge of a mountain?
I mean, I've had dreams like that a lot, and I freak the fuck out. So
Okay. So your bed, you know, you look down and it's just straight down. And
yeah, there's
that
like
works.
nothing underneath my bed.
Yeah, that
but,
works.
like, a mile.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm
scary.
the only one that picked something really creepy, but okay.
I mean,
You're
what
just so traditional, Cass. That's all that is. Yeah.
what
Yeah.
scares people is unique to each person.
It is.
So
totally.
I mean,
That's why I did the question, just because it's a good question, I think, to ask people.
yeah.
What's your biggest nightmare? So
So,
you know, Dave
While
hazmat, Jeremy
Yes.
military, Amy's afraid of strangers. Stranger danger.
Which is funny because she
But
talks to a
especially
lot of
like-
them after a couple beers.
No.
She's like all about the strangers. So
Amy, you like the stranger, huh?
Which is funny. So I was talking the Nooner show ran today, and it was their 200th episode, and it's Jackie's birthday, so shout out and happy birthday to her. And that was one of the conversations that we were having, and we've had this chat where like the biggest thing that the pandemic has kind of like the biggest impact it's had is I miss those random conversations, and everybody is so isolated. And it's the irony of, with the internet and everything going on, we've never been more connected and yet still more isolated than ever before in our lives. And it is, I mean, like, that's, I like in most situations, I like strangers. There are, like Amy, but there are some that, no, I no.
All right.
All right, so for
ready for
any
the-
of our viewers and listeners that are live right now, if you have any drunken confessions, we have a little bit left. I'm not sure. I don't have a clock, so.
we got some
But
time.
go ahead and type a question in there that you guys want us to answer, and Cass is paying attention, so.
Oh,
Yeah, Jeremy, your brother wants to know what the hell you burned to scare the dog so much.
Oh, something in the oven. I don't even remember. Probably like French
Give your
fries
dog the
and
CBD.
chicken strips or something like that.
And Phil seems to agree with me. You can't escape the ring girl, so.
Well, yeah, if you crawl back into the TV and shut it off, just leave her out here, you'll be safe from her.
All right, next question.
What was that face, Cash?
You have, because this is a good one. You have to kill somebody.
okay.
What's your tool of destruction?
I would say that wildly varies based on who it is and how
Yeah, I know,
graphic
like,
and gory I
what
want
do you
it
So,
to be.
mean? I
like,
would
is this
see, like, I have to-
premeditated?
Is it premeditated, or is it I have to, someone's in a stranger's at the end of my bed,
Right,
and I
I'm
have to kill
assuming.
them?
I mean, this would have to be premeditated. Like, if you were
Yeah.
going to be like a serial killer, like,
Or
how would
an
you kill
I was
people?
thinking more of an assassin, but thanks, Steph, for going really dark on that one.
Oh, you're welcome. You're very welcome.
I mean, it's not like most. I mean, other than the lone gunman. It's not like assassins are one-time
Right.
killers.
No, you're just, there's a really bad guy, you have to kill him. What do you choose
mine-
to kill him with?
Pills. I would drug them.
Amy would do the typical female poison.
Well, they say that's because women aren't as strong,
Damn, I'm
and
so
we're more, I guess we feel more remorse,
Yeah.
and
You
also
let it
we,
go in peace.
yeah.
But unless if they're like a child molester or a rapist or something, then it can get really
Cut off the
awful.
dick.
Then all bets are off.
Shoop.
All
that
bets.
escalated quickly.
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily
Hey.
kill
Get your
them.
penis tore off and.
But that
shoved in
doesn't
your
kill
mouth, and
them.
you're gonna
Well, I mean,
choke
from
to death
blood
on it.
loss eventually.
It will. It
Well,
will
yeah,
kill
it
them.
will. But like,
You just
what's his bob it?
You just make sure that they don't get to a hospital. You cut it
Right.
off, and you just
Wait.
No,
You wait,
I
And
said
then just
you-
stand there with a, and then you're back to the lame guy in bed going, "Are you done yet?
right? Are you done yet? You
No,
done
the
yet?
crazier is that then you shove it in their mouth and make them choke on it to death.
Wow,
See,
Amy,
Amy
you
took
went
it to
from
another
poison
level.
to like,
Well,
yeah, she went from poison to like
talking-
absolute torture.
if you're talking about somebody that needs to be tortured, yes, no problem.
Well, no, I was just thinking, just kill him, not torture. What's your tool of destruction? So Amy poison. Jeremy, how would you kill somebody?
Long range or short range?
Doesn't matter.
Well, you have to pick. It could be whatever
that.
you.
See,
Whatever.
to me, it's not long range versus short range. Is it personal or impersonal?
Right.
Hmm.
Right.
Impersonal.
And impersonal, then I'd go for a nice
Impersonal,
quick, clean kill.
easiest probably like a ball peen hammer. If you're at close range.
See, to me, that's
'Cause
personal.
you can walk right up
Yeah.
the person. They don't even know what the fuck you're doing. This guy's got a hammer. Boom.
Wow. Don't mind me if I ever like leave if Jeremy starts picking up a hammer next time I'm over.
Yeah.
Jeremy, notice you've got tools nearby.
Right?
You're gonna lock those in the garage before we sit around the fire?
Nobody will ever go into our garage again.
I know, that's what I was just thinking. Jeremy would be like, hey, come look at this. I'll be like, no, I'm good. Show me from here.
No, but honestly,
good,
that's
we
one of the
good.
reasons I was fascinated by, and I love like John Cusack's character in Gross Point Blank.
Loved him.
Loved
that.
Whether it was the the string that he was like sliding poison down, to get into somebody's mouth and kill them that way, or the guns or that kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, to me, if it's impersonal, yeah, just something nice and quick and easy, like a high velocity sniper bullet, from wherever that's untraceable, and just be done with it. I mean, and there's a cajillion different ways. If you're up, a knife in one of 4 different locations can either have somebody dead or bled out within about 30 seconds, so you're fine. So yeah, like I said, it just depends on personal or impersonal.
Okay. Steph?
Oh, I'd just use a gun. I mean, if it's not personal, I don't want to be up close trying to kill someone. So
Well, what if it is personal? What would you use?
a knife. Use a knife.
Shank a bitch, man.
Hammer is more satisfying.
How do you know,
Jeremy?
Jeremy? Jinx.
I don't know.
Right.
So I feel like so a hammer you can do like I said, it really depends on like I said, how much fun you want to have with it. If you're going for breaking their hands and breaking their kneecaps and that kind of stuff before you get around to killing them, then yeah, hammers are great. But you can accomplish the same thing with knives. There's a reason why the Chinese used to go with the death of 1,000 cuts. You can make somebody suffer for a long time with a
All
blade.
right, you guys.
Easiest thing is
We
the
need
pocket
to
knife.
elevate ourselves out
Cut
of
a
this
throat and walk on.
murder talk. Thank
know.
you.
guys are getting
And we're on another list.
I know.
Thanks for that. We're gonna try to go on vacation. All of a sudden, we're on a do not fly zone.
Yep.
And Google says the best place to put a body is in a swamp.
All right, we'll change it up. No more talk about death and serial killers. All right?
I mean, fine.
You all are calling me creepy, and you
Well, I
guys
didn't get
are
to
the
answer
one.
it. I didn't answer it. I was going to answer a sword because, to be honest with you, you can always miss with a gun. But if you walk up to somebody, slice their throat, and you get deep enough, they're dead.
Need a trench coat for that.
But swords are heavy. I feel like the what was it? The old thing in in Dragon magazine, God, when I was a kid, they said, if you really want to imagine what 2 minutes of like sword fighting was back in the medieval times, get 2 of the huge New York City phone books, one in each hand, hold them at arm's length, and then flap them and then like clap them together for 20 minutes. That's the equivalent of about 2 minutes of a sword fight.
All righty. Well, I still go with my sword. Just saying.
Congratulations.
Thank you. What's your favorite chick flick?
It's
Mine's
gotta
The
be,
Notebook.
Thelma and Louise counts, right?
Yeah.
I feel like it does. I mean, it's not like so much a romantic movie, but it is like like a friendship, like a romantical friendship.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Thelma and Louise.
I'm going to go with Peggy Sue Got Married.
Good one.
I hate chick flicks.
I know,
me
that's
too.
why I asked the question. What's your favorite one, Jeremy?
I'm gonna go with Gia. I feel like
That's
that
not a
one
chick
sucked.
flick.
no, doesn't count.
No. Just
Grease?
because
I'll go with Grease.
chicks have sex in it does not make it a chick flick.
Right.
It makes it.
I mean,
Like-
girl on girl 7. And like, does that?
No. Sorry, Dave.
God. I'm trying to think like what stereotypical chick flick I've watched a bunch. I don't know.
Snapped.
No, I mean I've watched I've watched Thelma and Louise. I've watched Fried Green Tomatoes. I've watched them all.
That was a good one.
I don't know that what I would nail down as a quote unquote favorite.
Okay, so which chick flick when you're going through the TV, you actually find yourself that you stopped at and started watching?
I'll be honest. I don't know that I've ever been like scrolling channels and gone, ooh,
Yeah.
chick flick. Let me go ahead and stop on that. I mean, yeah.
All right. Dave
Sorry.
is lame.
We'll go with fried green tomatoes for Dave.
There
Sure.
we go. Great movie. Jessica Tandy was a treasure.
Yep.
Damn it.
That was a good movie. All right, next. You can have plastic surgery for free on anything. What would you pick?
Ooh.
Ooh.
On anything for free?
Anything for free. Cost isn't an option. If you were allowed to get one free plastic surgery service, what would you pick?
I think you guys know mine.
Yeah, I know yours.
Yeah,
Well, no. You've said 2 different things for me.
I know. Well, I do have 2 things, but one's more important than the other.
Jeremy,
Which would
really
be?
quick, your brother said Sweet Home Alabama is his chick flick.
Oh,
that's a
isn't
good
Reese
one.
Witherspoon,
Reese Witherspoon,
in that? Yeah.
Yeah, so your
I
brother
was,
likes that.
I was like, okay, well then does like Legally Blonde count?
Yeah. I
I don't know
do.
if I'd seen that one.
Yes, David counts. So, Dave, you're legally blonde.
He is. I would get my nose done. I had my nose broken when I was a kid. My sister broke it. Surprise! So like the septum in the middle has like this like one of my nostrils is like closed up more than the other, and then I have like a bump here from it. So that would be nice to get fixed, but I also don't want my nose to get smashed and then put back together. So I'm just kind of living with it, but if I could get something done, that would probably be it.
Okay. Jeremy?
Anybody else?
Who, me? I definitely have the little lump on my nose shaved off. I don't know if that's really considered plastic surgery or
It
reconstructive
is.
surgery.
That's plastic surgery, bruh.
Amy, which one would you pick?
Boob job. Second runner-up was my nose job.
Dave?
I mean, I guess I'd probably be vain enough that I'd go ahead and like finally get like some of the scars that I have cleaned up and taken care of.
Can you
So
do
you
that?
get like some like facial,
Yeah.
Gang
something
wrapping or whatever.
facially done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you,
You'd
Kay?
get your face did, huh?
Got my new grill.
I think I would go for lipo.
Ooh.
The only problem with lipo, though, is that while it removes some of your actual fat cells, the remaining ones can still just keep growing. So like you might get skinny for a while, or like whatever area you get the
But you have to
lipo
work
on,
on it. Yeah.
You
have to change your
still
lifestyle.
have to, And
Yeah, you
see,
still-
with the nose job, you just have to not get your face hit again by your sister. So I'm like, okay, I think I can manage
Feel like you
that.
can avoid that?
Yeah. But I feel you. Like, I understand. My aunt had that done.
Yeah, I know people who've had it done. All righty. And my last question of the day, of the evening. If you could do any profession besides the one you're in, anything, and get paid for it, what would you pick? Profession. And I don't mean like sitting home on your ass watching Netflix. Like an actual genuine like profession. What would
Isn't
you
that
pick?
like a profession though for somebody? Somebody has to like review all these shows.
True. I mean, I've said it a million times. If I could make what I make in IT, I as a bartender, I would still be a bartender. That's literally when I was the happiest I ever was at a job. I mean, you have all the hours are rough and all that kind of stuff, but just being behind the bar and being the center of attention in life of the party, go figure. That's where I
So
Never would have
basically,
pictured that for you, Dave.
yeah, Dave is
I know
very
that-
shy.
that's so
Yeah,
counter to
that's
my
so
core personality.
shocking.
I know.
That's what you want to do?
No, I mean it is. I mean that's I always had such a good time doing that. That was hands down just a great experience.
Awesome.
Mine is something I wanted to do since I was like a little girl. I still have a big regret for not going for it, but
Pole dancer?
what?
A pole dancer?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
All
hence
the way.
the boob job. That's why the boob job is
Yeah.
on the list.
No,
And,
it would be a cartoonist for Disney.
Aw, that'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
And job security, because Disney ain't never gonna die.
Ain't going anywhere.
No.
Yeah.
Jeremy?
I always thought it'd be cool if I get paid enough to like just do like forest maintenance, just chill out in the woods.
You want to be
or
Ranger
four-wheeler,
Jeremy?
trim up some
Ranger
trails.
Jeremy. Oh my God, Amy.
I can
No,
see
You guys
that.
could like totally
You
turn
know-
that into a bedroom thing.
You know, he actually looked to be a ranger, but because he's colorblind, he can't do it. He can't.
Yeah.
Because the trees all look gray.
No, because
Yeah, I
you
was
can't,
like,
because you can't like say that it was like a green car or a four-wheeler or
Oh, if you're trying
Right.
to,
yeah.
Got
So
it.
you
Basically,
you technically cannot be a ranger because he wanted to do that. What is it called? Like
DNR.
DNR.
got it.
Problem is with the DNR, you gotta be not only state police trained, but you gotta be trained in all the ATVs and boating.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's like a whole nother year or two of training. But the very first thing is you gotta be color proficient, and I'm not.
No, you are
I
definitely
don't
not.
know. He had camouflage on, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was tall, and he had a coat on.
the shirt could have been red, could have been green, could have been gray, could have
Yeah,
been
it was
black,
kinda
could have been,
plaid-ish.
could have been,
Yeah.
could have been,
Steph?
Oh my God, I would be like the Elvira for the new era. I would love to host like a late night horror movie show.
That
And
would be
like
cool.
be that quirky, like fun, scary, creepy host. But I'd also like to mix it with like doing like interviews with like my favorite like horror actors and
Mhm.
directors and writers and stuff. But I would love I would live for that. And not because I'm like a vain person, but I would have so much fun.
Yeah.
And
I
Fun.
could totally see you doing that.
Oh, yeah.
I could do it. I just, nobody's going to pay me to do that right now. So, I mean,
YouTube.
I'd have to work
Yeah.
on my production value because clearly my lights are like way too bright. I'm going to have to fix this after the show.
Right?
I look like I'm glowing. I mean, maybe I am glowing, but like,
I just thought that was you.
aw.
Aw. Yeah.
What about you, Cass?
I would be a storm chaser.
Really?
Stormtrooper?
No.
That's
No.
cool. Oh,
Storm
chaser.
chaser, not trooper, you ass.
That is cool.
Chasing
No, I would totally be a storm chaser. I would
the
love to.
tornadoes and stuff.
Mhm.
That is right up your alley.
Oh yeah, I would. I love storms. Every time it storms, I'm like, oh, I want to go outside and watch it come in, and stuff like that. I love them. So yeah, I would definitely be a storm chaser.
That sounds awesome until the thought of a tornado chasing you.
Oh, that's where you get your adrenaline going,
Oh,
and
yeah.
the rush, and yeah, I could totally see myself being a storm chaser.
I could see that for you.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, whatever makes you happy, babe.
Cow.
Oh, we have to breathe. We have a cow.
That was my favorite scene in Twister.
With
Cow.
the cow.
I love that movie.
Twister loved it. Loved
I
it.
know, that's a great movie.
Yes.
My brother and I actually went fishing one time, and then like some wicked storms came in, but it wasn't
Mhm.
raining or like storming, but there was funnel clouds everywhere as we're
Oof.
trying to get home. So it's like we're not chasing a storm, but we're like, yeah, I don't want to drive underneath that. We're gonna go back about 3 miles and make a left, and get there and be like, oh, we gotta make a right now because there's another one.
You guys,
Brother-
I have to grab a beer so that I have
Okay.
something for our end of the night toast. So I will be right back.
All right.
All right.
Jeremy, your brother said you can get those special glasses so you could be a forest ranger or
I've
Whatever.
actually heard they're cheaper now, so I'm thinking about looking back into those.
that would be
The
cool.
first
He
time
also
we
said
looked
he would
at
be a
them, there
game
was only
tester.
one type. The second time I looked at them, there was like 6 or 7 frame styles, but they're still really expensive at the
I
time.
actually think I just told Cass and Stephanie this last weekend
you
at
were-
Cass's
yeah.
house that when I finally buy them for you, everyone's going to be there and we're going to videotape it because I'm pretty sure it's going to be the first time we all see Jeremy cry. When he actually sees what color really looks like. And he was like, no, I'm not a bitch.
Or Amy will cry when he looks at her and goes, "Oh my God, I hate your hair color."
Ouch.
Oh my God, that's red? No freaking way!
That is so not your color, Amy.
Man, I gotta relearn my colors again.
Whatever.
Sorry.
Dave noticed that I colored my hair last night. He was like, Amy, did you do something different to your hair? I was like, I touched up my roots and I haven't done my red. He was like, I knew something was different.
Great. All right. Well, on that note, I think we are wrapping up our 69.
Yeah, so before we wrap up the 69, so Cass and I were like really excited. It's episode 69. Do you know there's absolutely no history on 69? It just always existed. There's no cool meaning except for the yin and the yang.
Yeah, we thought we'd find something about like the Kama Sutra or something like that,
Yeah,
no.
no.
and ties to all that.
No.
No.
It's probably more of an
nothing.
American slang. I don't know.
Could not find anything on it whatsoever. So, yeah, we just found like definitions of what it was, and we're like, okay, we already know this.
Oh, we get it. We get it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, So,
I
yeah, it's
am
kind of a
educated
letdown.
that far. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up. Steph, do you have our cheers tonight?
I do have our cheers
All
for the
right.
evening.
Glasses.
So
All
raise
right.
your drinks.
Alcohol may be man's worst enemy, but the Bible says, love your enemy.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Isn't that a quote from Frank Sinatra?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I loves me some Frank Sinatra, so I
Me
saw
too,
that.
girl.
I was like, yes.
Yes, absolutely. So
That's
thanks
awesome.
again for tuning into episode 69 or whatever you guys heard last.
Yeah, we'll catch you at 70 next week.
Yep.
Think we might have a game next week
Sweet.
Yay.
because we all know how much we like playing games.
We do.
We do.
We
All
do.
right, guys. So that's it. Don't forget to reach out to us on our Facebook page. You can email us for anybody who is personally friends with us. If you want to come on the show, you can hit Cass or I up. You can also message Dave, and he can work it out if you want to be a guest on our show.
Oh, you're
Can they?
putting more work on him. Oof.
Can they?
Well,
I mean, I'm actually okay with being a screener. Like, I'm like, no, you don't get to go on the show.
Yeah, no, I feel like that's safe. I feel like,
I can see Dave doing that.
yeah.
so,
No.
Dave just be like, no,
No, not
no.
you. No, not
Like
you.
the scene from History of the World. No.
No.
Yes.
Yes. No.
No.
Yes. No.
Yes.
I love QuickTime Harch.
Oh my God, that is like my favorite scene from that movie. So on that note, we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for joining us.
bye.
Laters.
Hey, everybody. Thanks again for listening to our show tonight. If you want more information, you can find it at facebook.com/mydrunkenconfessions.